Morning. It's just gone 10:30 Saturday morning. It's bright at the moment, but a bit of a shower's gone over. We've had a horrendous night with wind and rain, as usual. Right, so I'm going to do a little simple snow scene here. Inevitably, this is what we'll get in a week or two. So, a nice bright sky. I'm going to use my usual warm colour in the sky. Well, I'll wet the paper first, but I'll wet it with sienna. Get a nice wash on there. And I'll put a bit, what you put in the sky, you need to just put some in the land, on the land, because the snow reflects what's around it and above it. Don't forget to have a cloth handy. Right, now into that we'll put in a bit of alizarin. Clean my palette as I go. And then a bit of ultramarine. A bit more alizarin, a touch of Payne's grey. Just wet that a little bit under there to keep it soft. You've got to do this while the paint is dry, but before it actually dries off too much. So I'll put one darkish bit at the top there. Then just leave it alone. Right, okay, that'll do. And I'll just squeeze off the excess water there, and I'll put in just a little bit of warm sienna, burnt sienna, just. But you don't want too much of this. Just there's a path going up here. Just a touch of blue on there because we've got the dark sky above it, and then we'll do this while I can. Now a bit of burnt umber, a bit of alizarin crimson, a bit of Payne's grey. I can just put some dark bits of shadow in here. A lot of this I'll do with the rigger, and then we've got to just that'll do. I'll reclip the paper and I'll give it a dry. Now, I'm going to try to find, I'm going to do a bit of stippling on this one. So I've got sort of stipple brush. would be an oil painted brush, but one I've got loads of brushes on here. This will probably do. It's a worn out Chinese bristle brush that's got paint in the shoulder of the brush here, but it should make a nice bit of a brush for stipple. So a bit of water. I'm going to put some of these trees in the back here, so I want quite a warm mix. Burnt umber. It's the first time I've used this technique on watercolour with an oil brush, but we'll see what happens. And we've got to remember the okay, let's get some up here. Bit of sienna on there. Oh, just we'll just come along there with some. We can detail this afterwards. Just get this. I'll put a bit of blue in with this because it's on the horizon. Okay, and we've got there's a gate. I'll put a gate in here, so we'll put in a bit of smaller stuff here. Now a bit of burnt sienna, just to show the light on one side of this. That needs to be darker, so I'll use a bit of blue in there with the alizarin burnt umber, some darker. Okay, that's quite nice. Gives a nice open look to the branches and twigs and things. Right, now we'll go onto the other side and start doing a bit of stuff along here. This is going to be more pretty than anything else, I think. Bit of blue. Just going disappearing over a little bit of a hill here. I'll put a fence along here. This is a very simple painting. Bit of blue. To show a bit of distance, because the cool blue recedes. Just over there. Right, I'll just stiffen that up there now, along here. Well, I'm enjoying doing this, because you're not going to wear out any brushes doing it, I wouldn't have thought. Oops, rude. Let's get some coming down there now. Okay, let's go into some bit of sienna or burnt sienna. Just round the edges, just to show the nice light. Still fighting off a cold. Right, now we'll come down into this area along the I'll use a oh dear, a smaller old oil brush. Right, okay. Just fill in with a little bit of darker. Maybe I used the wrong brush to start with. Right, with my rigger, if I can find it, here it is, I'll start to do some nice warm detailing. I need to put in some detailing the path. Just adding another sort of level of change to our surface by using different implements, brushes. Now the shadow, now the light's coming that way, so shadows will go the other way. So let's just get that. Right, now we need to put in some shadow. It's got a bit murky there, but never mind. I'll probably put a figure on there. Good. Oh dear. Right, there's a little bit of blue shadow behind some of these, I think. Some in here. Trying to show the slope on that, the snow coming down here into the bottom of this trough. Okay. Right, now I'll dry that off. And I'll put in, with my little 1/2 inch flat, I'll put in that fence. So a burnt umber and a bit of blue. That'd be a nice warm dark. We just lost and found. Then I'll put a bit of detail in the landscape. Right, that'll do. That's probably it's got a bit murky there. I could quite easily scrape that out, lift it out. Oops. Okay, that's better. Right, now a tiny little bit of calligraphy. Oops. Excuse me, sniffing and snorting. I can't edit it out, it would take too long. Alright, so let's just put in a bit of that. Right, let's put in a little figure. Sketch him in for a minute, decide the size of him. I'll put his head on. Give a bit of scale to it. Okay, he'll do. Just a little bit of more detail in here. Maybe a bit along here. Right, maybe just a little bit of detail on too regular. Right, okay. I'll assign that. I'll put it in a mount. And we'll see what it looks like. A little bit of masking tape. Just in there. Well, it's a very enjoyable one to do, very simple. Got our little figure in, give a bit of scale, or maybe he's even slightly too small by the time he gets to that cake. Let's make him a little bit bigger. Let's put that shoulder into here. Right, he's a bit bigger, not as good, but right, I'm going to let that go. Let's come down and have a look at the detail of it. Whoops. Okay, let's. If I move the camera around, so it's more or less. Oops, more or less square. Sorry. There we are. That's all I've done with that stipple. Very effective, I think. Very quick way to do it. I mean, after all, you don't want to be painting all day. So there's our figure. A little bit dark, but. And that's the other side. I'll zoom out. So there we are. A very simple winter view. There. There. I hope you enjoyed that. We've got the figure. I probably could. I don't know. If I just take a little bit of light out there and just put his head back there. I've got to give him a bit of a shape, sort of an arm coming back here, elbow. The danger is making the heads too small, too big. He's okay. I quite like that. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.